Hi, I'm Steve Smart. I had a wonderful experience at lunch today that I just have to share with you. It illustrates some of the topics and principles I've been talking about, like customer touch points, the idea that marketing and operations are connected, and the fact that people often make buying decisions for reasons that have little to do with your product or price. Your company culture and the way people are treated is one of those reasons. So here's my story. I went to Chick-fil-A for lunch today, where I've consistently had a very positive customer experience. They're always friendly and they love to go above and beyond. When I stepped up to the counter, Paul, one of the managers, took my order for a spicy chicken meal. So after he took my order, he asked for my name so he'd know who to call when it was ready. A couple minutes later, I had my food. I started on my meal and I realized that I needed some ketchup, so I returned to the counter and asked Paul for a couple of packets. Paul handed me the ketchup with a smile and said, "Here you go, Steve." He used my name. Well, that made a real impression on me. He didn't use my name in a way that was simply mechanical. It had an air of authenticity about it. Well, as I started eating, I considered the impact of that simple gesture, and I thought, people want more of that kind of thing. Of course, it occurred to me to make a note that this would be a great idea for an article or a video. On my way out, I stopped to thank Paul for his service, and I shared my plan to make a video about my experience there. And this is where it gets rich. Paul shared his story with me that went something like this. He said, "Every morning we have a group of school bus drivers that meets here for breakfast. Now, they used to eat down the street at McDonald's, but one or two of them came here one morning. We simply called them by name, just like I did with you. Before we knew it, the whole group started meeting here." Well, I got a real charge out of that story, and I bet you did too. It immediately proves this simple point that the culture of your company matters. So here's my question for you. What are you doing to build the kind of business that makes people say, "Yes, I want more of that"? Well, I'm Steve Smart. I hope that helps you.